Before this video starts, I'd like to say that I am giving my own personal opinion on this topic at hand. If I am not a professional, mind you, I am just a guy that has to get this off my chest because I feel like there are a lot of people right now that can relate to what is going on in social media and around us as a community. It's sad really that these days lots of people have been called out, exposed, and getting cancelled right now for them being child, lovers. They are being EDPs and stuff like that. It's crazy really, because if you think about it, there was a time when this whole thing alone will get you sentenced to jail. You know why they call it the sex offenders list? Like there's a reason why they are called that. Like there's a reason why you have to be registered as a sex offender, because it stays with you for life and you have to publicly state that you are on the sex offenders list. Even if you move to a new state, to a new country, you have to always state that you are a sex offender. And yet these days we are seeing so many of them coming to light. And I know, yes, that many of them have been exposed for things that have happened like over 5 years ago, some 3 years ago, some 2 years ago, some even 10 years ago. It is messed up in a certain sense that I don't even understand. Like I don't even try to make sense of it anymore. I just feel like it's something that should not even be tolerated in the slightest. And now the most recent case now of Chris from Mr. Beast, Dr. Disrespect, and many others, and there's another guy that I'll be talking on soon, Jacoby. It's wild. You are basically grooming these children. Some of them are of the opposite sex, some of them are of the same sex. It's just weird really. Like, what is their attraction to little children? We were all children before, yes, I get it. We all grew up, we had childhood crushes, girls that we liked when we were little, but we all grew out of that state. We all grew up. So it's funny to see that there are some people that still regress. I don't know if it's a regression really. I just feel like it's something that needs to be studied. Like, why do you feel like this is the best people to go after sexually? It's disgusting really that such a thing is coming to light now at a very rampant occurrence, and so many celebrities are doing it, even the ones we know and the ones that we do not know. There are many others out there, because for everyone that is caught, there are like 10 more that have not been caught. It's just crazy, honestly. It's actually scary, because we'll all be parents someday. Like most of us, like some of us that want to be parents, we'll actually be parents, we'll have children, and it will be messy for you to think that you might all wake up one morning and find out that your child was being molested by a teacher or someone of an older sense. I know I would lose myself. Like, somebody is going 6 feet under if that kind of thing to happen to my child. So I can just imagine the feeling that all those parents will have when they hear such things about their children being discussed online. Finding out that your child is actually being assaulted is actually something that is not very nice at all. Then we now have things of a much more darker nature when you tend to look into the mental well-being of all these people that are involved in this thing. Some of them say that they have actually been treated in such a manner before when they were younger, and as such the trauma and everything just built up into them thinking it's a normal thing for them to be attracted to people of a younger sense, because people that actually did it to them when they were younger thought it was good as well. Like I said before, I am not a psychiatrist. I'm just saying what I really feel from what I've seen so far, from what I've heard so far, from what they have been saying. It's a very dark place in reality, and it's crazy because most of these kids actually look up to these people, and all of a sudden to find out that the people that you actually look up to are actually involved in such heinous acts is actually disgusting, to say the least. These adults lure them into these dark places and they leave them there and scar them for life. So anyone that has been caught, they 100% deserve all the trolling and everything that they get, all the cancellation and all the removal from all these platforms. We need to enforce a more stricter rule on all of these people. Like, even though they may claim it happened while they were younger, you were 20, she was 15, that is enough reason for you to be in jail. So I'm glad that they are getting cancelled, and I really hope that they take a more strict process in all of these things, because honestly, it sucks.